What is up, you guys? You're watching Sergio's Secret. Before I get started with today's, if you can please give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe button. I post a video daily on the channel, so I would appreciate it if you guys could come back and watch more videos from me. And today we're doing the Coach sale. So there's a lot of great stuff in the sale season for Coach. There's a lot of clean cut classic items, things that are very versatile, things that you can mix and match. And I think that this is a pretty great sale considering two of my favorite die-hard handbags are in this sale. So normally I don't cover every sale. I usually just cover the Tory Burch sale, but I think going forward I may cover up maybe more Coach and Kate Spade and Michael Kors going forward. Let me know if you want to see that. I think they're just so much fun videos because it's kind of like in the now and it's kind of current. And I've also been getting asked to do a Father's Day video, which you will see very soon. But without further ado, I have my top 10 favorite picks from the Coach sale. I'll leave the links down below for everything. Sometimes, you know, you may go on the website and it may not be there anymore. I don't know, it's kind of weird. So the link that I'll provide in the description box is an actual link that will take you to the item, not a sale, just kind of like the whole sale of everything. So if you're kind of having trouble, if you just want to have the direct link, it will be linked down below. But let's go ahead and get started. The first item that I'm going to recommend for the Coach sale, this one retails for $2.95 and it comes in at $177. And I think that this is a great handbag. I've talked about this handbag non-stop for a year straight. I actually have a comparison between both of them, which I'll also leave linked down below. And throughout the last year, you have seen me talk about it. And it's no other than the Coach Cassie at 19. And the reason why I recommend the 19 is, first of all, it's $177. You're getting a great handbag under $200. But why is it great under $200? First of all, you have a top handle that you can remove. You have a chain that you can put in other handbags that you can remove as well. It has the iconic dog tag that in select Coach boutiques you can get it hot stamped. And then on the inside I also have a longer strap, which you can make it as a crossbody or a longer shoulder bag. So not only for under $200 you get a beautiful classic looking handbag, you get so much versatility, and these straps and stuff you can always mix them and match them with other handbags. So I think that it's a lot of great value for what it is. And then in the back pocket here you can definitely fit your cell phone. I have the iPhone Pro Max and it fits right there perfectly. This is such a great bag. You guys have seen me talk about this within the last year. I'm so sad that it's getting discontinued. I've been getting asked, will I still keep mine in my collection? Absolutely yes. Like, this is really what made my channel. This is one of the first videos that really made my channel be a little bit more exposed, and it's thank you to the Coach Cassies. And I like them. I've always liked them ever since they came out. I've had many variations throughout the lifespan of the Cassie. I'm still like a little sad. I know they're bringing out kind of like a newer version of the Cassie, but I just wish that this one still stayed. But even in 10 years from now, in 20 years from now, this will be a classic looking handbag that you can date, and you know, you can always have. Like, there's nothing trendy, there's nothing, you know, make it seem like it's from this era. It's really a classic looking handbag. I think you can never go wrong with, and you can give it the different aesthetics, you can give it a different vibe. Like I said, all the straps really give it a different mood, and I just like that you can put different straps on this bag, on other bags, and then on other bags into this one. And it is quite spacious, and it has not one, not two, but 3 compartments, and then in the middle compartment you do have a zipper. So $177 I'm gonna recommend, and I can't believe you're getting discontinued, but you're still in my collection, so I think that's what matters, right? The second handbag that I'm going to recommend is going to be the regular Cassie in the beautiful chalk color. Same thing, I've had many variations, but within the last year and a half, I would say this is the one that I've kept. This is what made me comfortable to buy lighter colored handbags. I've been getting asked, Sergio, do you have any wear and tear? I have a little bit here at the bottom, but trust, I put this on the floor, I put this with dirt, I literally have thrown this around, and you know, if you're a little bit more careful, it's going to hold up even a lot better. But even in the front, there's literally no wear in the bag. The only wear that you can see is a little bit here on the piping of the bag, and that's just because I was literally throwing it on the floor. So that's why it has a little bit more wear versus some of the other Coach Cassie lovers out there. I love it. It's basically the same bag, but the only difference is that this one only has 1 strap, and this one you can make it as a crossbody, a shoulder bag. But I also love the little top handle moment. I love a good gay top handle. I think that the perfect summer bag. This one retails for $350 and it is $210. This one, the black one and the canvas one are available, and then for this one I believe they have the black one, the white one, and some colorways, which I'll leave them all linked down below. below. But I love it so much, and for $210 you do get a lot of bang for your buck. If you are kind of, you know, wanting to know which one to get, I do have a video comparing both of them, which I'll leave it linked down below if you guys are interested. But the Cassies, I definitely recommend them. I think they're really great starter bag, really great first bags. I think they're really great just adding another classic bag into your collection. Maybe you want to get introduced into Coach again, or you want to get introduced to Coach. I think that these bags are a really great introduction to the Coach brand. So I really recommend them for anybody. These bags for 16-year-olds, for people that are in their 60s and 70s. I really think that these handbags are ageless. I think that anybody can really wear them, and that's what I like about Coach in general, that I see 16-year-olds, 14-year-olds have a beautiful Coach crossbody, and then I see somebody like my grandma that's in her 70s have a Coach handbag. So that's one thing I do like, is that it's very age inclusive, and that you really see many different walks of life carry Coach handbags for the most part. But the next handbag that I'm going to recommend is going to be the Beatback Shoulder 18 with Rivets, and this one retails for $495 and it is $247. So it is going to be a little bit smaller than my classic beat bag. So this is the classic beat bag that I have in my collection. I love it so much. It is going to be a little bit smaller, but you will still get everything. It's kind of like the Cassie. You will get a top handle that it is removable. You will have a strap here that's very thick, and then you can have as well, and you also have a beautiful chain. The chain is actually still on my coat for you. This is the chain that comes with the beat bag. Look how pretty this is. I actually had mine on my Coach pillow bag right here, but I love it because I can put it on my Cassies, on either or. I just love this chain, and I've been using this chain on all of my Coach handbags. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, where can I get this link? This link only comes with the beat bag. So if you have been having your eye on the beat bag, and you have been having your eye maybe on the chain too, I think it's a really great incentive. I've used this chain for many bags. It's not tarnished, it does not smell, and this is a really high quality chain. And then right here, you can put it here on the beat bag. Obviously mine's a little bit on the bigger side, but this is kind of like the gist of it, and I just love it. I love the back pocket. I've been using this bag a little bit more now for kind of like spring and summer. I got this one maybe like about 2 months ago, and the reason why I love it is just because it's such a sophisticated handbag. For me, I love my Cassie, but I found that this one was starting to get a little bit too smaller. This is a really great nighttime bag for me because I bought this one during quarantine, so I was really carrying the essentials. Now that I'm kind of out of it, I have been wearing these two a little bit more, and so for me, I just love that it's kind of like a boss bag. I like that it has really no branding on it. Yes, it has all the incorporations of heritage Coach, like it has the beautiful glove tan leather, it has the beautiful hardware, but I like that it has the C, but it's just incorporated like very classy and very tasteful, and so that's what I like about it. And so it has little rivets right here. So the ones that they have are going to be a little bit of the smaller size, but it is going to be basically this version of the beat bag, just a little bit smaller. So I will recommend the beat bag. I think it's a really great choice, and like I said, if you have been having your eye on the chain, I would definitely recommend it. And many variations of the B18 on sale, and it's 50% off versus the Cassies I believe are 40% off. So beat bag definitely going to be for the win. The bag that I'm going to recommend is going to be the Turnlock backpack, and I'll insert the picture of it right here. And this one retails for $350 and it is $175. And the reason why I like it is because I always get asked recommending for backpacks. I know. I usually just talk about my Dagny Dover backpack all the time because it's literally my favorite backpack, but I always get asked, what are your leather favorites from contemporary? What are your leather favorites for designer? And so I will say this Turnlock backpack I really like, first of all, because it's very classy. Like I said, there's nothing that has big logos. The only thing you can tell by that it's Coach. I mean, you can tell by the leather, you know, you can identify Coach leather, especially me, somebody that's such a big handbag lover. But the dog tag and the Turnlock, but it just kind of goes back to that OG Coach, that heritage Coach. I know people are going more towards kind of like more of the OG or more kind of like classy, more kind of tasteful items, and I think that this one goes in really well. The color that I'm gonna recommend it is in the saddle. I think Coach does really pretty neutrals, and I think the saddle one is definitely worth checking out. So if you have been wanting a backpack, this one for under $200, I really do think it's really worth the money, and you get everything. It's a beautiful Coach handbag, it's a decent size, I love the color, it's under $200. I honestly can't go wrong with the Turnlock backpack, so I am going to recommend it. And out of all the handbags that I'm mentioning in this list, this is the one that I kind of want to go in person, or I think I'm just going to order it after this video, because I think it's a really pretty backpack. Like I said, I only have my Dagny Dover backpacks. I need to reach out and have maybe 1 or 2 more backpacks into my collection, and I think this Turnlock one is like really gravitating towards me. I really enjoy it. I may have the Turnlock backpack into my collection. Next bag that I'm going to recommend is going to be the Tate Carry All, and this one retails for $350 and it's going to be on sale for $210, and it's in the color Pewter Granite. And I actually, when I went to go buy my pillow Tabby, which is this one right here, and the beautiful color right here, I actually tried this on, so I actually have footage of me trying it on. I'll insert it right now. When I put my favorite tote bags under $400, I actually really like the gray color. As you can see, what I like is that the drop is actually really nice on it. Y cae bonito. And like, I like the glazing on it. Like, look at it. It lays really nicely with the little C-toe on there. Yeah, and it fits everything. I just like how seamless it is. It looks very carefree, like there's nothing in here. And it has structure. And I like that it has 4 feet at the bottom. And so for me, I just love it. I love that for this tote, the handles go all the way down. It is not stiff, so if you are traveling, if you have to put this in a bus, if you want to put this under your car, under your trunk, I like how the flaps doesn't. I like that it completely goes all the way down. I like the little clochette. I like the little C detail, and I like all the compartments on the inside. I think that this tote was really thought out very well. And the other colors, it is still full price, like in the black color, but I think that this beautiful gray color with the kind of like gunmetal hardware, I think it's a really nice contrast, and it's a little bit different than, you know, your classic black tote, than your classic, you know, tan tote. So if you are looking for a nice neutral color, which gray is, or this pewter color is, I think this is a really great one. So for $210 from $350, I recommend it. And like I said, I tried it on in the boutique and I really, really liked it. And it's a really, really great choice. So the Tyler Carry All, I'm gonna recommend. What I like is that all these bags are usually under $250, which I think is really, really great. And because, you know, these are really great classic bags you can never go wrong with. I think Coach, you can never go wrong with, especially the more kind of heritage you get, the more back to basics you get. I think the more longevity it has and the more fashion forward it looks like. Like you can have a vintage Coach bag from like 30 years ago, and if you pull it out, like the penny, I think that it still looks classic because there's nothing really modified about it. This one's going to be for kind of my wow kind of Coach fans. This one definitely gives me kind of like Saint Laurent vibes. This one reaches for $297, it reaches for $495, and it's called the City Block Triangle bag. And the reason is I just love how different it is. I like that you kind of, like I said, you incorporate that Coach heritage, but I just like how it kind of gives me kind of like that, you know, you wear a beautiful dress, like it kind of gives me that kind of couture vibe. Like it just gives me like you wear a beautiful dress, you wear like a beautiful heels, and you just kind of carry it like that. Or even with like jeans and like this like bodysuit, I just like how you kind of carry it around. You're just kind of like feeling yourself. Yeah, like I have this weird bag that looks like a triangle, but you know, I'm just feeling myself. I love the color in ivory. Like I said, Saint Laurent has had one or has this bag in a variation that they've done before. I don't know if it's still produced, and it gives me that kind of like Saint Laurent triangle vibe, and I'm kind of like living for it. I kind of like the Coach one because I kind of like that it just has the classic turn lock versus like having it YSL on it. If you do want kind of like a city girl, like a little bit fun bag, that maybe you're looking, maybe you have like a lot of the core ones, I think the City Block one is really pretty. And for $297 from $495 for such like a unique looking bag, but it still goes with everything, I don't think you could ever go wrong with it. The next bag, which is another bag that I tried on in the Coach boutique, and I'll try to insert that video here as well. I also like this belt bag. I think I posted in when I did the video for Coach, some of my favorite ones. I like this one right here because I like how it's very sleek. I like the little belt detail on it, and I like how it opens up right here in the middle. I definitely do like this one quite a lot. Like I said, after this bag, I think I'm gonna wait for the violet one, but I really, really like this variation of it. But then I also like this cream one right here. I like the brown that it goes throughout it. I like that it has feet at the bottom, and I like that at the bottom, it's not the feet here are white, it's more of this brown with this kind of ruthenium hardware, and it's going to be the glove tin leather. And the bag that I'm talking about is going to be the Tate Carry All, and this one retails for $297, and I can believe this bag was already on sale. It retails for $495, $297, so you get 40% off of it. I like kind of like that belt detail. You've been seeing a lot of bags kind of like have that belt detail, kind of like the Celine belt bag, and some of the other designer bags or contemporary bags kind of have like, just have like a little bit of fun to it. What I like about this one is that it actually has feet at the bottom, and I like that it has kind of like the Coach carriage on the front, so it doesn't really say Coach, it doesn't have C, it just has the heritage kind of like Coach on it tag. It has a top handle and it has the longer strap, so I think you can't go wrong with it. Looking for something maybe a little bit different than the Beatback, than the Cassies, but you also don't want to like at the Tyler toe, which is a little bit big. I think that the Tate's a very, very great size. and I think you can never go wrong with it. Like I said, in this video, you'll hear me say you can never go wrong with it. It's clean cut classic, and that's for me, that's why I gravitated for Coach, because you can find fun items like the pillow bag, but then I can go back and get something core that will function very well in my wardrobe. So the Tate one I am going to recommend, and I did like it when I saw it in the boutique. The next one that I'm going to recommend is going to be the Tabby Top Handle 20, and this one retails for $3.95 and it is $276.50. This one I've always liked. The only thing is I find that it's a little too small for me. It's about the size of this one, of the Coach Cassie 19. What I like about this one is that it has the beautiful turn lock, so where it has the C on the side, you just press it and you open it up. I like the top handle. Like I said, it looks very kind of boutique-y. It looks very kind of like runway-esque, but it's still very practical because you do have that longer strap that you can make it as a crossbody or as a shoulder bag, or you can carry it as a top handle. The drop of the top handle isn't really a crook of your arm. It's mostly you're gonna carry it like this, or you're gonna carry it like this when you walk around, which I kind of like. I think it's kind of like a mood. It's kind of a vibe, and it's part of the classic Tabby collection, so I don't think you can ever go wrong with it. And this one comes in a bunch of colors that it's on sale, so if you have been wanting to incorporate a Tabby bag in your collection, I think that the Tabby Top Handle 20 is going to be a really great choice, and I'm going to recommend it in the chalk color. Just something about this grainy chalk color I really like, because it is white but it doesn't really get dirty. So if you have been wanting a white bag, I think that the Coach bags in kind of like the grainy leather, I don't think you could ever go wrong with, if you're asking me. Next choice that I'm going to recommend is going to be the card case, and this one is going to retail for $75 and it's on sale for $45, and this is going to be for my person. Father's Day is also coming up. I'll be doing a Father's Day gift guide. I'm going to be doing probably like under $100. I'll probably do one under $100 and then kind of like a luxe one, and so this one is under $50. It's 45 bucks, and it's just a classic card case. It just has the classic Coach embossed on it. It has 3 card compartments. You can never go wrong with it. If you've been wanting a classic card case to maybe go on your pillow bag or in your backpack, or you've just been looking for a core black card case, you don't carry no cash, you carry all cards, and you just literally have been looking for the classic one that's great quality, that's going to hold up really well, look no further. I think that the card case bike from $75 to $45, I think it's a really great price, and I would recommend it. The classic card case I would recommend, and for 45 bucks, I think it's a really great bang for your buck. We went through this list so fast. We're already at number 10. And the next handbag that I'm going to recommend, which is going to be the last one, is going to be Utley, or the Haley Hobo. It retails for $3.95 and it's going to be $197.50. So this one is going to be 50% off. It comes in a bunch of colors. I think maybe just like 2 or 3 colors. I'm going to recommend the classic black one. Kind of gives me this kind of vibe of Prada. It kind of, for whatever reason, whenever I saw, well, this one was out first, but whenever Prada introduced this bag right here, it kind of gave me that kind of aesthetic where it's kind of like, yes, it's kind of like a tote bag, yes, it's kind of like a hobo-ish, but it's kind of like, it looks more youthful, it looks more fun to it, because it's not super big, but it's also not super small. It's kind of like a smallish medium size, or medium smallish size. That's the vibe that I kind of get it. It kind of gives me kind of like a gay tote bag. Like, it gives me kind of like something that the gays would wear, and I just really like it. I like the dog tag. I like that it has no hardware on the strap. I just think that it's different than your typical hobo bag, and I find that anybody can wear this one, but I don't know, just something about it. And like I said, the size is really perfect. I like that it has a zipper on the inside, but I think that it's a really great size, and I like how this one has feet at the bottom. So I would recommend it if you are looking for more of that slouchy vibe, more of that luxurious kind of hobo bag vibe. I'd recommend it, but you still have all the incorporations of feet at the bottom, the dog tag, a zipper on the inside. So and this one comes in at black and the cognac. But yeah, guys, these are going to be my top Coach sale recommendations. I wasn't going to do this video, but like I said, a lot of you guys through the DMs were telling me, Sergio, what should I buy? I was getting DMs. So these are going to be my top 10 favorite items. This video had other videos prepared for the week, but I'm going to put this video out on Friday just for you guys, because I love you guys so much. And yeah, guys, you guys have been good women to me. I've been a good woman to you guys, and we're just here to kiki with the girls. So I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I love each and every single one of you. I'll leave the links for everything down below, and if you do pick up something from the Coach sale, or if you just pick up something from Coach full price, I'd love to hear it down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys, and thank you so much for watching.